So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
England against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Mbappe stood up well to him there. We expected better, and so did he. He is through. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Some good work on the right flank here. Desai. And it's Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he is deftly away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a hit! Aguero has it in a wide position. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. England are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he plays one through. Can he finish? And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's having a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Desai. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Kimmich. It's Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
England have their second corner now. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rodri gets on his bike and on the move. He's going for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Nuno Mendes. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Mendes. Thuram. Desai. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Nuno Mendes. For Ferdinand. Kane. Opts for safety.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that's well seen too. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. And here's Aguero. Can he get it through?
2 added minutes has been
He's not
indicated.
gone well. Quality ball. Pedri. Now it's Aguero. Good read, needed to be. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
England are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Nuno Mendes. Ferdinand. Kimmich. England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That is good progress on the left. That has been slung wide. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Desai. And it's Kimmich. It's Ferdinand. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kimmich. Rodri running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe takes the shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Desai. And it's Thuram. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aguero. That is good strength. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kane, he has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Thinks about the shot. Lovely feet. Now it's Kane. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The ball has bounced loose now. Aimed at the far side. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Kimmich. And this is Kane. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
It's Aguero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aguero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for England.
This is their second corner of the game.
Number 18, Kane. Coming on the field, number 24, Luis Diaz. Number 21,
Rice
Mbappe.
with the short one.
Substitution in progress.
That's good play. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. England have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked out the run. Diaz! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to turn it right round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Foot in. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's gone loose. Now he's running away. He's having a pop! They want to be quick to recover this. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Mbappe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down.
Shot a goal! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's lost his man here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution for England.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
After 89 minutes is
England look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. They're never done till it's completely done.
Well, that looks a decent ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Memphis Depay. Looking for a runner. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that's that. England have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Members of our fan club celebrating
England
their wedding
have
anniversary
done
today.
it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Rangers.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Great vision. Always onto this. Oh, well played. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho! And that was precious close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Schneider. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Cucurella is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Kane. And he's certainly onside here. It's Kane! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was nowhere near his best. He won't be happy with that one. Batistuta is onto this. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand. Kane. And he skips past his man. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diaz. And this is Schneider. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Diaz stood his ground strongly. Pacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Rui Costa. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Diaz. And here's Schneider. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. Vieira. And Diaz. Now it's Bellingham. England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Yamal. Rui Costa. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Kane! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham plays it in. That's a sharp pass. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nuno Mendes. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
So
time
neither
for our
side
special
has
lottery.
found a way through
Please
yet.
grab the tickets
Yeah,
you were given
0-0,
when
but
you walked
definitely
into the
not
game.
from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cucurella. There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. And that has left him in a heap. And he's managed to get free. Yamal's cross. And he's taking no chances there. And a chance! And he's lifted it over. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Thuram. Kimmich. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diaz. Now the ball in. And that's the keeper's ball. Stood up well to him there. And it's Snyder. Conte has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's going wide left. Referee's given a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Can he spark a counter here? And he's found a way past. Somewhat off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ferdinand. And Mendes. Rui Costa. And it's Snyder. And here's Diaz. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Rangers really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Looking for a runner.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Schneider. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Bellingham, and the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Conte is the team's great visionary. Cucurella. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Messi. Well, that's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gerrard. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Tries to cross. He's given it a... Can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Rangers look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter...
Oh, great leap! And yes, it's there! We thought they were done, but never say never. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move.
And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Thuram making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Massaro.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
This is a promising build-up. Collar gets on his bike and on the move, shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's in on goal! And it's Modric. It's Modric! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Modric clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nuno Mendes. England, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira proves too strong, too smart. And here's Diaz! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
He's not got that quite right. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Searching pass he's played there. Caught offside that time. Now it's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, and that's gone loose. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Vieira. Ronaldinho. It's a threatening ball. Diaz! Goal! England! England take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late reacting to that.
Camisa 24. Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Thuram threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. England can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kimmich is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He is through here. Looking for a corner. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Now Neymar. Great vision. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. England coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
England can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So right back into the action.
England can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That has not gone well. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kimmich. Diaz. Could be danger here. And he's big chance for a shot. Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kimmich.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ferdinand. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram. And it's Neymar. Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferdinand. And it's Mendes. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. And here's Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vieira. Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri. And they can counter here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Neymar looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Flamengo cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Batistuta. He might be in here.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Now O'Reilly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Depay. Well, now here's a good battle. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Flamengo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Nuno Mendes. Yamal powering forward here. And this is Modric. Well, he's looking at the... Oh, no, this does not look good. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Kimmich claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
England clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel...
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Suarez plays it short. And a chance! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Nedved! Oh no, this does not... And again! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Nedved! England are looking to go forward now. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ronaldinho does well to get it back.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Now that looks a decent... It's Ronaldinho! Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. That has not gone well. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through. Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. That is a little undercooked. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Desai. And it's Thuram. Vieira. Now it's Nedved. Tele. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's Ronaldinho. Vieira. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's on it, can he get away? Pull it. Takes the shot! Oh, nearly nearly. Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Roberto Carlos. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Cafu. Now it's Pele. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nedved. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Suarez, here's onto this, gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Suarez. Oh, it's come loose.
Teremos minuto de
Now it's Pele. And the shot! Ambitious ball here. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Pele. It's come to nothing. It's a quick ball upfield. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Thuram. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's a goal!
Teremos uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Pele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is deftly away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That'll be a throw-in. That has been cut short. Pull it. That's a cute ball. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, what a mistake! It's Pele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. England have the chance to go the other way. And this is Pele. England still have the cards to affect this game. England have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Nuno Mendes. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Vieira. Pull it. He's gone for goal!
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 2, camisa 13, camisa 9.
Cafu, it's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pele really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he plays one through.
Substituição em andamento.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's cut it out. Diaz. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He went for the curler. Pull it. Ronaldinho. Cafu. Chance here to counter. And that's another good win of the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Corinthians.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Desailly makes the interception. Thuram. Desailly. And it's Kimmich. England controlling the possession in this early phase. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich can get it clear. Showing great feet there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. England are looking to go forward now. Now then... Oh, shooting chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! The first significant strike.
The goal scorer for Corinthians.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pelé powering forward here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho. It's Pelé! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Corinthians are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Bellingham with the delivery. He's done well to get that clear. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Done delicately. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Not the most convincing of passes. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Hullet. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He refuses to take the bait. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldinho, he'll try from distance! And he's steered it beyond the post.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vieira. And it's made its way to him.
That was lovely, that.
Tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. That's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for England, number 13, Ferdinand.
And here is the first touch
7,
of the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
England decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Number 19, Akanji. Number 11,
Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. England come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. That's good vision. Oh, he really got hold of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Desai. That's Tura.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's played it long. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Haaland. He's on it. Can he get... It's Ronaldinho! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. England needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's going wide left. That's going across goal.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Vieira. England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now that's well seen too. Marquez looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Desai. And that has put paid to that. Is there any support? Real chance! And that's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Roberto Carlos. And here's Diaz. Diaz.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
It's anyone's ball now. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe is onto this. Mateus. Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's going to be another corner. Corinthians have their third corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Ronaldinho. Shoots! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. England are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence.
Chance for a shot! So what can they make of this? Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, takes a shot! And that's wide. Well, that has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Look at the bullets! No, that's just wide.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Ronaldinho plays it short. And this is a great chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Haaland. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diaz. He's through on goal. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of...
And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...